Hey, thanks, Doug. I appreciate your help, man. See you later. That's what I'm saying. So that's
Big Mountain Classic is back in Colorado's Front Range. Welcome to Greeley, Colorado, one of 5 host arenas for this year's Big Mountain Classic. 16 teams have descended upon Colorado from all over the state, the country, and heck, even North America. And we are excited for one of the more premier showcases in all the ACHA. For our first game tonight, we have Cincinnati taking on Utah State University. The Aggies come into this game with a record of 13-9-2, led by head coach Jeff Volkman. They rank right now 7th in the Mountain West Collegiate Hockey League. Leading scorer for them, Zach Pierce. He comes in with 15 goals, 16 assists, and 31 total points. On the other side, making their first appearance in the Big Mountain Classic, the University of Cincinnati Bearcats, led by head coach Chris Crane. The 50th season of the Bearcats hockey has landed them right now 11-7-2, 6th in their division, and as of recently have just made the announcement that they will be moving from Division II within the ACHA to Division I next year. We're almost set for the teams to join us on the ice. The ice surface has been cleaned here at the Greeley Ice House. It'll be Cincinnati and Utah State coming up here shortly. Welcome back to Greeley, Colorado. As the teams take the ice, first up on the ice will be the designated home team for today's game, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Like I said, coming in at 11-7-2, 6th in their division so far. Waiting to join us on the ice are the Aggies from Utah State. Before we get things going, my name is Ben Canvasser, reporting here from Greeley Ice House. The Big Mountain Classic, 16 teams. It's not a tournament, it's a showcase. Each of these teams are going to have the opportunity to play 4 games in Colorado. Some will be played here in Greeley, others in Westminster, Boulder, Denver, heck, even Colorado Springs. Check that, 4 columns, no Colorado Springs games in this showcase. But the teams are now on the ice. They're getting ready to go. Taking a look at the starting goaltenders for today's game in net for the Bearcats. Number 1, Caden Dalton from Dayton, Ohio. Coming into this game 5-0-1 on the season. He's only allowed 9 goals so far in the 6 games he's played in, with a 1.49 goals per average game. On the other side of the ring, Cale Samuels starting in goal for the Aggies. He comes into this game 4-4-0. He's played 8 games, allowed 22 goals with a 2.76 goals allowed average, and he hails from nearby Windsor, Ontario, Windsor, Colorado, located right around where we are here in the Greeley Ice Arena. The clock seems to have begun prematurely here, as unsure as to why they've gotten that going on this end. Officiating crew wanting to get this game tipped off. Game was set to start at 3 o'clock, running a bit behind schedule. Took a little bit longer than anticipated to clean the ice, but teams are ready to go here for the Bearcats. It looks like it's going to be the line led by number 10, Caden Ancona, the assistant captain here for the Bearcats. He's going to be out there alongside Nathan Sonderhaus, Alex Church, Matthew Bauman, and to load it all up, Aiden Bebko, as we take a listen to the PA announcer at the Greeley Ice House. Greeley as we the Greeley Ice House. This weekend, face-off controlled by the Aggies and sent deep into the Cincinnati zone, and that will be waved off for an icing. Shot back out by the Bearcats. Big hit that time delivered by Schaefer. Perot unable to control the puck, sent back up by the Bearcats as they now look to drip. They now look to take it into Utah State territory. Battling away for it is Cincinnati as Ancona sends it deep into the zone. It's checked down by Utah State, and they flip the puck into the net, and that will be a pause in the action. Max Williams, the assistant captain, in to take the faceoff here for the Bearcats. Faceoff won by Utah State will be controlled in their zone as Molyneux sends it over to the left side. Puck sent back into the Cincinnati zone where it will be held on by Caden Dalton, and the puck will remain in the Cincinnati zone for a faceoff. As I mentioned before the game, you can see on the scoreboard here, we don't have the teams' names, but just for your reference, Cincinnati, who is in black, they are the home team. Utah State and the white, they are the designated away team for this game. Face-off won by the Bearcats, controlled in their own zone, flipping it over to the left side, and then sent back to the right side of the ice as UC. Ramsey has the puck and then sends it back over to Hale. Hale unable to connect with his partner into the corner. And here comes Utah State on the attack. It's Hale bringing it up the left side. Sends it over to the right side. It's Pierce, no good. Great save that time by Dalton. Ramsey gets it to Pierce into the corner. Fires it back up top for number 28. Fires on net. Great block that time by number 5, Grayson Bragg. Here comes Cincinnati coming back the other way. Unable to connect with the pass, and back comes Utah State. Nifty move in his own end by number 18, Aiden Bebko. And the puck is sent back deep into the Utah State zone. Molyneux has it for the Aggies. He's going to fire that puck down to the other end of the ice, and that will be an icing on the play. Minute and 49 seconds have gone so far in this game. Pretty exciting action. Couple of good saves that last possession by Caden Dalton for the Bearcats. Face-off kept in deep into the Aggie zone. It's Molyneux who's trying to dig the puck away. He's being bombarded by Matthew Bauman. Aggies look to get the puck out of their own zone. They do, but it's turned over in the neutral zone and then right back to the Aggies. Here comes Sonderhaus into the zone. Dishes it off to Bauman, unable to connect on that pass. Play slowed down a bit back into the Aggie zone. Good defensive play that time by Bauman as Ferry goes into the zone, chasing down the puck on the forecheck. Fires in front of the net. Great defensive play that time by number 7, Ryan Lanoy. Utah State looking to control their puck in their own zone. Back coming with it are the Aggies. They're crossing the red line and going in to the Cincinnati zone. Bogan fires the puck down on Dunn, and Cincinnati possesses it. Cincinnati unable to get the puck out of their own zone. Here come the Aggies back the other way. It's Bogan looking to fire from the zone. Great save that time by Dunn. Puck took a deflection in front of the net. Utah State applying a little bit of pressure now. Sam Voss with it, the captain of the Aggies team. Puck into the middle. Unable to be corralled that time by number 12 for Utah State. Bogan's got the puck again here at the top of the zone. Great block that time by number 4, Spencer Dillard, and he's able to clear the puck down into the Utah State zone. Utah State wants to go fast with the puck here as Molno has it at the line. He's unable to get it to Gifford. Looking to find Peral, but Peral's unable to hold on to it, and the puck will go back into the Cincinnati zone, where it's controlled this time by Jacob Kempa. Kempa gets the puck up to number 27, Max Williams. Williams looking in the corner. He's trying to find Zinlinski. Zinlinski's got the puck. Sends it back up to number 10. Back down to Zinlinski. Cincinnati with a little puck possession of themselves here. Out in front of the goal. Rebound. Great save that time by Cale Samuels. Cincinnati had 3 guys in front of the net, but Samuels was the one who was able to win that battle. Cincinnati caught into a bit of a line change here as the Aggies re-enter the zone. Peral unable to control the puck. He's battling with it with number 25. Oh! Dylan Marks unable to connect, just hits the outside of the post. Utah State wanted to pound it. The Aggies coming back the other way. A shot on goal, no good. Great save by Dalton. Molyneux fires it up top for Pierce. And turned over in their own zone, and back coming the other way is number 14, Cedric Collins. Collins makes a great play in on the goal, but good recovery that time by the Aggies defense. Fast-paced action here, end to end, as we get an icing on this play. The puck will go back into the Utah State zone. .37 remaining here in the opening period between Cincinnati and Utah State. Great action on both sides of the ice. Great plays by both goaltenders early on here as well. Bearcats win the faceoff in Utah State zone. Puck fired on net, deflected that time by the Utah State defense. Sent back in by number 5, Grayson Bragg. And Utah State looking to clear it. Alex Church, great move in the corner there. And back come the Aggies the other way. Looking for Hale on the redeflection. Hale's going to beat that puck to the icing. And the Aggies control or send the puck back into the Cincinnati zone as they're going to go off for a change. Cincinnati coming back the other way with it as Alex Church is unable to hold on to the puck. Here come the Aggies up back again. Johnson sends that puck in for Sanborn. He's unable to corral it, but he finds it. He's looking in the middle for Bogan. Bogan just unable to get a skate on that. And that puck goes back down to the Utah State zone. Puck sent back deep into Cincinnati's zone, and that's going to be another icing. Max Williams in to take the faceoff for Cincinnati. He is unable to come away with it as back come the Aggies. Look at that time for Ferry, but great defensive play that time by number 10, Caden Ancona. Sorry. And Kona comes back with it. He gets it up to number 6, Jacob Kempa. Kempa unable to control, and Utah State once again clears the puck out of their own zone. Baxton fires that puck in onto the Utah State goalie. And that puck once again will be sent back towards Caden Dalton. Puck shot back into Cincinnati zone, and Dalton will play it. Lanoy gets the puck over to Baxton, who sends it deep. Now there's a races on for the icing, and the officiating crew is going to give that to Utah State. From this vantage point, got to be honest, it looked like number 19, Brandon Booth, had beaten the puck there. But nonetheless, can't make the argument from up here. That will be an icing going back the other way. The Pierce line is out there for Utah State. You got Ramsey on defense with number 28, Jack LaFontaine. Officiating crew from the corner going to blow this one in. Johnson was creeping up a little bit on the left side of that faceoff. Faceoff one. Johnson's got it, sends it back for Ramsey. Ramsey unable to control it, and here comes Cincinnati. Coming back with it is number 6, Jacob Kempa, unable to control that puck as the puck stays into the corner. Number 11, Alex Perez got it. Fires it back around the corner. Nobody was home to bury that one. LaFontaine sends that back, but it's Perez who's got it for Cincinnati. He's battling in the corner. Church with the puck. He loses it. And number 16 from Utah State fires that puck out of play back into his own bench. 11:48 remaining here in the first period. Still scoreless between Cincinnati and Utah State. Feel free to check around the Big Mountain Hockey Conference and the Big Mountain Classic this entire week. Big Mountain Hockey Conference YouTube page has all of the live games for this tournament. Face-off that time controlled by Cincinnati. Kept in by Alex Church. And the Utah State puck is floated back down towards the Cincinnati zone. Dalton will now make a play for it. Utah State has it in front of the goal. Shot fires, just misses wide. Haus trying to battle away with it. People still diving in front of that puck in front of the net. And it's finally cleared away by Dalton in Cincinnati. Bauman's got the puck, but he loses that right back to Utah State. Here comes Gifford back with it for the Aggies. Baxton sends that puck over to Church, who's unable to connect that time. So sorry, with number 25. I don't have a 25 on my roster. But here comes Baxton the other way, trying to take it 1-on-4, unable to do so as the Utah State defense closes in. Back come the other way is the Utah State Aggies. 2-on-2. Molno in the middle. He's unable to convert on the shot there as the player goes crashing into Caden Dalton's crease. Big hit that time by number 24, Dylan Marks. He laid that one. Bragg fires it in for Cincinnati where it's controlled by the Aggies. Molno's got the puck and he flips it up to Schaefer. Schaefer fires it into the middle. It's picked up by... It looks like they're going to get a penalty here. Who are they going to take? Looks like that penalty is going to go on Griffin Perreault, Utah State, for an interference. They're going to get him with a high stick or an interference. Regardless, high stick interference. It is a 2-minute power play for Cincinnati. They'll get the face-off deep into Utah State's territory, or Utah State's end. Just to let you know, we do not have a power play graphic on the screen. I will be able to keep track of how much time is left in the power play, and we'll update you. Stepko and Sonderhaus are going to be in the back here for Cincinnati. Bauman to take the face-off. He'll be playing with Church and number 6, Jacob Kempa. Looks like we're having a little bit of a clock issue. There we go. We got it on the scoreboard now. 10:06 remaining in the first period. Cincinnati on their first power play of the game. Face-off controlled by Utah State, and then it's won back by Cincinnati. Stepko sends it over to Sonderhaus. And that puck is cleared down into Cincinnati's zone. Dalton plays the puck up. He was looking that time for Sonderhaus, who's unable to corral it, but now he's got the puck in the zone. Great hand that time by Church. He sends it back looking for Kempa. And Cale Samuels is able to clear that out. Caleb Sanborn was the one to bring it into the zone for Utah State. He loses that one as Kempa controls it behind the Cincinnati net. Shot out in the middle, no good. Just missed it left that time by number 17, Carson Schaefer. And back comes Cincinnati. Utah State doing a great job of killing this power play. Just under 1 minute to go in the Gifford penalty. Here comes Cincinnati back into the Utah State zone, looking to set up their power play. Quick shot that time is deflected off the pad of Samuels and out of play. 42 seconds remaining on the penalty to Utah State. 8:47 remaining in this scoreless first period. They're going to kick Schaefer out of the dot, and Molno will come in and take the face-off. Face-off won by Utah State and sent back down into the Cincinnati end. Just one shot on this power play so far from the Bearcats. Can they get anything going this time? Here comes Max Williams, the assistant captain, streaking down the right side. He leaves it back for number 23, Zielinski. Zielinski gets hit in the back. Puck comes into the front of the goal. Unable to corral it is Marks. Marks got away with a little bit of a cross-check there as they're still battling down into that corner. 7 seconds remaining on the Utah State penalty, and here comes Molno. It's one-on-one in the Cincinnati zone. He fires just high. And we are back to even strength here. The penalty has been killed by Utah State. Back to 5 aside. Acknowledgement. And it looks like they're going to get another penalty here. And this one's going to go again on Utah State. Are they going to get Nolan Molno on this one? I think so. I saw him down there in the corner. Yes, it is Molno, number 5, who will go to the penalty box here for Utah State. Right after they did a great job of killing that first penalty, they're going to go right back to being shorthanded. It's the number 1 penalty line once again for the Bearcats. You got Sonderhaus, you got Bauman, and you got Church. Get a stoppage in play here. The official is going over to the clock. Looks like we have a bit of a clock issue going here. Okay, let's try that again. 7:51 remaining here in the first period. Still scoreless. 1 minute and 58 seconds remaining on the Molno power play, or penalty. Puck controlled by Cincinnati in the Utah State zone, and they're going to get a penalty this time. It's going to go on Nathan Sonderhaus, the captain for Cincinnati, and he's going to get a trip here on number 19, Sanborn. Check that, number 20, Alex Church is the one who was guilty of the penalty for Cincinnati. And we will now go 4-on-4 here for 1 minute and 41 seconds remaining in the Molno penalty. And then Utah State will be on a power play of their own for 19 seconds. Face-off one by Utah State. Sampson unable to corral that puck. Harbor makes a great play, gets the puck to Sampson. Sampson throws it in front of the net, off the side of the post, and back out. Bogan's able to corral it at the blue line. Sends the puck in for Harbor. Harbor's unable to control it. And Cincinnati has it. Great hit that time by Harbor. Sawyer Zielinski's got the puck here for Cincinnati. Cincinnati, there we go. Sends it back, intercepted by Bogan, coming back for the Aggies. Trying to work his way around Zielinski, but Zielinski did a great job of standing him up. Both teams battling for it. And it finally is broken free here by Utah State. Ramsey's got the puck at the blue line. Sends it in. Utah State strikes first, and the Aggies lead 1-0. Great goal that time by number 15, Zach Pierce. His 16th of the season. Great goal that time by the Aggies. It was 4-on-4 hockey. Zach Pierce right in front of the net. Great deflection. And with 6:25 remaining in the first period, we have our first goal. Utah State. First goal of the showcase. They lead this game 1-0. Now, they still haven't updated the scoreboard here at the Greeley Ice House, so I'm unsure whether or not that was counted as a goal. I'm still waiting for confirmation from that. It looks like a good goal from our standpoint, and there it is. Caden Dalton holds on to the puck. And play will halt with 5:51 remaining here in the first period. Just a slight correction from up here in the broadcast booth. We were alerted to the fact that Cincinnati was the home team. Utah State was the away team. You can go ahead and flip that. Utah State is the home team. They are currently leading this game 1-0. Cincinnati is the away team. Cincinnati still on a power play for 17 seconds. Wolcott sends that puck in for Utah State, where it's corralled by Caden Dalton. Penalties are over to both teams. We are back to 5 aside as out of the box comes Alex Church. Back coming the way is the Utah State Aggies. That puck is turned over and corralled by number 9, Matthew Bauman. Bauman gets that puck over to Baxton. Baxton brings it into the zone. Great block that time by Wolcott as that puck is sent into the netting, and we will get a pause in the action. And before the drop of the puck, we got another ruling here from the official. Keeping track at home, I think that's got to be 5 times prior to the puck drop that we've had a stoppage in play. We do it again, and face-off is won by Cincinnati. Controlled by Alex Church, who sends that puck deep into the corner. Corralled by Sonderhaus. Sent back in for Bauman. Bauman up in front for Church. Church fires it on goal. No good. Great save that time by Samuels. Back into the line. Baxton's got the puck. He fires it over. Shot on goal. Great save again by Samuels. That's two great saves in succession for the Utah State goalie. Face-off won by the Aggies. Puck still in their zone as Bogan gets the puck. Great hit that time by Max Williams. Puck kept in by Chicken Campa. And we're going to get another penalty here. This one's going to go against the Bearcats, their second of the period. And it looks like it's going to go on number 27, Max Williams. Two penalties aside for both these teams here in the first period. Utah State leading Cincinnati 1-0 with 4:19 remaining here in the first. They will be on the power play 5-on-4. Ferry loses the faceoff to Cincinnati. Johnson going into battle with it. LaFontaine's got the puck. He slides it over, and Pierce unable to connect with that one-timer. Pierce has the puck again. Sends it back into the corner for number 23, Jackson Ferry. Ferry backside. Oh, and Pierce just missed it. Bearcats looking to send that puck down the ice, but it was deflected by the linesman of all people. LaFontaine bringing it back for the Aggies. He's got Ferry and Hale with him. LaFontaine brings it into the zone for Utah State. Looking in the middle for Ferry, unable to get it. Ferry down, he's back to Pierce, sends it up in the middle. Johnson unable to get there. Here's Hale. Hale looking to fire it back in, and it's deflected off of the Cincinnati defender. Johnson back to Pierce. Pierce to Hale. Hale topside for LaFontaine. Back over to Johnson. Johnson back to LaFontaine. 54 seconds remaining in this power play. Johnson fires it on goal. Easy save that time by Caden Dalton. .309 remaining here in the first period. 50 seconds left on the penalty given to Max Williams. Good action by the Utah State power play that time. Able to control the puck for the majority of the time in the Cincinnati zone. It's Sanborn and Voss, Wolcott, and Bogan that I can see from my vantage point here. Wolcott's got it. Fires it back in. It ricochets off of Voss and sent back into the other corner for Sampson. Cincinnati and Utah State battling for it. And that puck is finally flipped out of play. And it looks like Dylan Harbor got hit in the face a little bit there. And the official is ruling for no change on the play, given the puck was sent out of play by the Cincinnati Bearcats into their own bench. .31 seconds remaining on the power play as the faceoff is won by Cincinnati. Bogan's able to keep that puck in momentarily, and he turns with it. He still's got it. Harbor fires it on net, and that puck is tipped and deflected out of play. Utah State will roll the same lineup. Voss, Wolcott, Sanborn, Harbor, and Bogan. Cincinnati is having trouble getting the puck out of the zone, and as I say it, I speak it into existence. Great clear that time by Nathan Sonderhaus. 10 seconds remaining on this Cincinnati penalty. Utah State control their own zone. Bogan sends it back right side. Wolcott was trying to be able to deke his way in front of the goal, but stood up that time by the Cincinnati defense, and the puck is cleared back into the Utah State zone. Puck tipped back into the Cincinnati zone. The icing is going to be waved off, and Cincinnati will now control it with 1:51 remaining here in the first period. Jacob Kempa unable to control the puck, and back comes Utah State. They got 2-on-1. Perot. Oh, great defensive play that time by number 23. Zielinski, he was able to come in and break up the pass at the last second. Good hit that time by Jacob Kempa, and back comes Cincinnati. They're in 3-on-1. Puck in the middle of the zone. Great defensive play that time by Utah State. Back the other way, puck is batted down by Baxton. He sends that puck back into the Cincinnati or the Utah State zone, and he will go off for a change. Puck spun back in to the Utah State zone that time by Grayson Bragg. Kept in by Cincinnati. Fires in front of the net. And 53 seconds ago in the first. Cincinnati fans making some noise here. 53 seconds. Sander Haus's goal ties the game at 1-1. You know what they say in hockey, you can't score unless you get pucks on net. .40 seconds remaining in the first period, and back comes Cincinnati. Sander Haus line stays on. Church battling down there for the Bearcats amidst 3 Aggies. Alex Church doing some damaging work down there in the forecheck. He keeps the puck. He makes a move towards the middle of the net, and there's a delayed penalty coming up, and this one's going against the Aggies. Five penalties combined for both these two teams here in the first period. We're tied 1 apiece, 11.3 seconds to go here in the first period, so this penalty will carry over into the second frame. Face-off won by Utah State. Kemka battling down there for Cincinnati. Flat out to find shot, fired on net. They're still scrambling for it. Puck is under the goalie. Oh, and time expires. Oh, man, diving play there with 1 second left on the clock to keep the puck out of the net. And as it stands, we're done with one here in the Greeley Ice House. Cincinnati 1, Utah State 1. We will be back for the second period in, let's call it 10 to 15 minutes. You've been watching the Big Mountain Classic. Welcome back to the Greeley Ice House for period 2 in this Big Mountain Classic matchup between the University of Cincinnati and Utah State Aggies. Score as it stands 1-1. Goals in the first period scored by number 15, Zach Pierce for Utah State. And then for the Bearcats, Nathan Sonderhaus was able to capitalize there late in the first to tie the game up at 1. Something to bring to the attention of the fans at home. You bring into altitude a lot when you talk about Colorado. You take a look at Utah State, Logan, Utah, where the Aggies reside, has an elevation of just above 4,500. Where we are in Greeley, Colorado, 4,600 feet of elevation. Cincinnati's got an elevation of about 747 feet above sea level. So something interesting to take a look at throughout this game for these Bearcats who are playing at elevation for really the first time this season. We're all set to go. The Bearcats are on a power play for another minute and 49 seconds. Ethan Saldana went to the box in the first period. They still have another minute and 43 seconds remaining on that penalty as Utah State is able to clear that puck back into the Cincinnati zone. Cincinnati is going with the Sonderhaus, Bowman, and Church line. As Utah State does a great job of being able to stop that attack, they send it back in, but it's picked up by, check that, Jacob Kempa. Kempka's got it in the corner, looking back for Bevko. Bevko gets it back to Kempa. Kempa slides it to Matthew Bauman, and Bauman loses the puck. Coming back the other way for it is the Aggies. Schaefer has it. He's in on goal. He shoots. He scores. A shorthanded goal for Utah State. Carson Schaefer buries it for the Aggies. As you take a look at the replay, you see Schaefer just in on goal, one-on-one against Caden Dalton, and able to win that battle. There will still be 52 seconds left on the man advantage for Cincinnati. Face off that time, controlled by Cincinnati. And Kona's got it. Slides it for Zielinski, and Zielinski's unable to control it. He does get the puck back. It's number 14, Cedric Collins, who has it. Collins to Baxton. Baxton's unable to connect that time with Ancona. LaFontaine spins the puck back into the Cincinnati zone. Cincinnati looking to break out. It's Baxton got it, and he fires it into the Utah State zone. 18 seconds remaining on the power play, or the penalty to Ethan Saldana. Cincinnati's got it. It's Baxton. Baxton slides it across the rink for number 25. Puck turnover in the neutral zone. And LaFontaine will be able to corral it for Utah State. Aggies send that puck deep down into the Cincinnati zone, and that will be called an icing with 17:57 remaining in the second period. Early goal here, shorthanded, scored by number 17, Carson Schaefer, is the reason why it's 2-1 right now. Aggies, as the faceoff is in their own zone. And it looks like Zach Pierce is going to get the boot, and they'll bring him back in. Faceoff won by the Bearcats. Puck fired on no, but it's blocked by Hale. Regathered by the Bearcats, and LaFontaine's able to break it out. He gets the puck into the middle of the zone. It's Pierce. Pierce drops it back for Johnston. Johnson turning with the puck, fires in on goal, but there was nobody home. Back the other way come the Bearcats, and they turn it over in the neutral zone. Here comes Hale looking to make a move. Gets around and gets it back to Pierce. Pierce finds Walcott. Walcott sends it in. Big hit that time by Utah State. Puck sent back deep into the Aggie zone, and this icing is going to be waved off. Walcott sends it ahead for Keene, who's unable to control it, and Cincinnati will get the puck back into their own zone. Solinsky's got it. He drops it off for number 27, Max Williams. Williams driving, puts a shot on goal. Great kick save that time by the goalie. Another shot. Great save that time again by Samuels. We apologize for that technical delay. We understand that it was stuck on the replay screen. Haven't missed much of the action so far. 16:35 remaining here in the second period. 2-1 Utah State. Wilcott fires the puck in on goal. That puck is deflected up into the netting, and we'll get a face-off. Face-off down in the Cincinnati zone. It's won by Gifford and then controlled by Cincinnati. Back the other way come the Bearcats. It's number 9, Matthew Bauman. Slides it over to Church. Church back in front for Bauman, unable to get that puck past the Aggie defense. Puck fired on net, deflected again, and Utah State controlling, but it's stolen away by Bauman. Bauman in front of the goal for Church. Church unable to corral it, back to Bauman. Puck in the air. Bauman grabs it with his hand, and it'll be turned away by Utah State. Puck sent back deep into Cincinnati's zone, where it'll be controlled by Dalton. Cherry fires that puck in front to nobody. And back come the other way as the Bearcats as they dump that puck into the Utah State zone. And it'll be called for an icing. .36 remaining here in the second period. 2-1 Utah State leading over the Bearcats. Face-off won by Utah State. Ferry fires the puck on goal. That shot is blocked. LaFontaine back at the point. Another block that time by Dylan Marks. Marks and LaFontaine battling for it, and the puck is controlled by Utah State. Sanborn dumps that puck deep into their own zone. And that puck will be sent out of play. And the face-off will remain in the Utah State zone. Sanborn's got the puck for Utah State. He's battling with it in his own zone. Dumps it off to Harbor, who sends it ahead for Ferry, but Ferry's unable to corral it. LaFontaine loses the puck, and back the other way come the Bearcats. Number 23 fires it in front of the goal. And Jacob Kempa was unable to corral it in front. He had a wide open net. Kempa's got the puck for Cincinnati. He turns it over in the neutral zone to LaFontaine. LaFontaine brings it into the zone. He's checked down from behind, and it's Ferry now with the puck. He fires one on goal, and that puck is blocked by Grayson Bragg. Great block that time. And now Henson with the punishing hit. And it looks like there's going to be a tripping penalty called on the play. And that penalty is going to go against number 15, Aiden Henson for Cincinnati. They're going to get him 2 minutes for tripping on that play. 2 minutes for tripping, so it will be a Utah State power play as they lead this game 2-1. LaFontaine at the point, fires it over to Pierce. And here comes Cincinnati coming back the other way with it. It's number 14, Cedric Collins. He's in on goal, and he gets hooked, and there's going to be a penalty called this time on Zach Pierce. He had one play he needed to make to stop that goal, and he made it. Unfortunately, it's going to cost him 2 minutes in the penalty box. And they're going to get 15 Pierce for hooking. Cincinnati's bench is complaining. They're looking for a penalty shot here. Collins did have a clear path to the goal, but their prayers are going to fall on deaf ears. It's just going to be a normal 2-minute power play, or 2-minute penalty, I should say, as it's going to be 4-on-4 action for another minute and 39 seconds. Sonderhaus and Bauman, the forwards for Cincinnati, as Sonderhaus wins the faceoff, but it's controlled by Utah State. Back comes Harbor the other way. He fires one on goal, but that's just it's deflected wide. Bogan loses his stick. He's going to have to go to the bench. Jensen fires on goal, but it's blocked. Caden Ancona brought the puck up for Cincinnati, sent it over to Sonderhaus, who sent that puck down for an icing. 13:33 remaining here in the second period, 2-1 Utah State. 1 minute and 2 seconds left on the Bearcats penalty, 1 minute and 23 seconds left on the Aggies penalty. So when all is said and done, Cincinnati will have about 21 seconds of a power play. Face-off won by Ferry. And quick shot is covered that time by Caden Dalton. Face-off won again by Ferry. This time he's unable to get that puck towards the net, and now Cincinnati's coming back 3-on-2. It's Baxton with the puck. He drops it back for Zielinski. Zielinski fires. Baxton's got it on his backhand, but he's unable to get that puck through. Walcott's now got it for Utah State. Puts it ahead for Schaefer. Schaefer back to Walcott. Walcott continuing with it into the Cincinnati zone. Moves the puck past Zielinski. Throws it in front of the net, but nobody's there. Molyneux fires that puck back in. And then Cincinnati looking to chip it up as Zielinski was all by himself. He still has the puck into the zone. It's him and Baxton. Now he's waiting for Kampa by himself. Zielinski's got it. Baxton over, right in front to Jacob Kampa, but unable to bury it. Here goes Kempa coming back the other way. He puts a shot on goal. It's in Molyneux's pads. And we got a water bottle down on the ice as finally Samuels will cover the puck.
No. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think I heard. Did you guys? Okay.
All right. No. LaFontaine brings the puck out of the pack, and Utah State's able to advance it. Voss dumps it in, looking for LaFontaine, who's got it in the corner. He fires one in front of the net quickly, redirected that time by Dalton. Cincinnati loses the puck, thrown back in front of the net. Ramsey's got it. He's checked into the boards that time by Cedric Collins. Sent back to Bepko. Bepko now dumps it in. Unfortunately, it was off the helmet of his teammate Dylan Marks, and that puck is sent out of play. Face-off won by the Bearcats as the puck is now sent back out into the neutral zone and then sent back into the Aggie zone. Samuels plays it behind his own net. He's got it to Keene. Keene fires, turns and fires, looking for Voss. LaFontaine knocks it down, but right into the pants of the Cincinnati defense. Puck into the neutral zone. It's Spencer Dillard who fires the puck in deep. Back come the Aggies. Gifford flying down the left side, cuts it back to the middle, and he stood up. Hit that time by Aiden Henson. Puck kept in by Jensen. Battling with it is Brandon Booth. And now Pierce has got it. Sends it up ahead for Voss. Voss is unable to corral it, and back the other way come the Bearcats. And that puck will be covered by Samuels. And a stoppage in play. 10:43 remaining here in the second period. 2-1 Utah State over the Bearcats of Cincinnati. Cincinnati making their first appearance in the Big Mountain Classic. And as I mentioned before, or as I mentioned when we first came on the air, Cincinnati is moving, beginning next season, going from Division II in the ACHA to Division I. Set to go. And that's going to be a warning on Pierce. Going up against Sonderhaus, and now they're going to kick him out, and Hale's going to step in to take the face-off. Hale wins the draw, back to Jensen, who fires it around the corner. And Johnson's got it, fires it up ahead to number 2 for Utah State. Kept back in. Pierce has got it now, and he is tripped up. No call on the play. Turnover in the Cincinnati zone. Back come the Bearcats. It's Bauman on it. Bauman with Church. Bauman fires the puck over, and it's deflected high of the goalie Samuels. Utah State now coming back the other way with that. Drop it back. Schaefer fires on goal. Great save by Caden Dalton. And the puck will be frozen, and the faceoff will come in the Cincinnati zone. And as I say that, it looks like Samuels may have broken his stick. Somebody on that bench is going to have to get him a new stick. And they did. Did not see the old switcheroo happen in real time, but now he's got a stick, and we're ready to go. Face-off won back by Cincinnati, but Schaefer's the first one on it. Cincinnati now controls it. Zielinski's got it. He pushes it up ahead for Kempa. Kempa taking it 1-on-2. Jensen deflects that. Bogan's got it. Sends it back around the corner for Jensen. Jensen trying to get it past Zielinski. Zielinski blocks it. Kempa turns around and fires it back into the zone. And now chasing after it is Max Williams, who gets buried by Bogan. Peral's got it. And now it's a 3-on-2. If Peral can get it, he fires the puck over the goal. Still controlling it is Utah State. Peral gets the puck. He fires it back into the Cincinnati zone, and Kempa, whose gas is going to get a break. Fires it in front of the net, and that puck is deflected out of play. And the faceoff will stay in the Cincinnati zone. Faceoff won by Cincinnati, but the puck is kept in the blue line by Utah State. Another trip's going to go uncalled as Molno is taken to the ice. Well, no, loses the puck as Baxton tries to take it away from him. He does, and now he's driving in and loses the puck. Utah State will control it. Sanborn's got it now. Puck deflected back to Wolcott, who fires it down to Ferry. Ferry back across the blue line, looking for Harbor. Harbor driving the left side, can't get a puck on the net as it's stolen away back by Cincinnati. Puck just gets out of the Cincinnati zone before Ferry trying to bring it back into the Cincinnati zone, unable to tag up, and now they play with it. Chips it back into Harbor, and Baxton's able there to take the puck away. Great pass that time for Marks. Up ahead for Collins. Sorry. Puck turnover in the neutral zone and sent back in by Aiden Henson. Alex Perez has it in the corner, and Henson's unable to hold it into the zone. Grayson Bragg trying to fire it in, and back the other way comes Utah State. And the dump-in will be held by Dalton with a faceoff coming up to the right side of him in the Cincinnati zone. Faceoff actually coming to the left side of Dalton. It's won by Cincinnati. Sent around the corner looking for Matthew Bauman. Church and Sonderhaus are battling for it. Back to Bauman. And Bauman's able to get the puck out of the zone. Coming back with it the other way is Bebko. Utah State now bringing it back. Bauman's got it. He sends it back into the Utah State zone. After chasing after it is Alex Church. And stolen by, and Bauman's unable to control the puck. It was just him and the goaltender, but he was unable to hang on. Voss to Keene. Keene sends it deep in for Utah State. And the Aggies will change up. 6:49 remaining here in the second period. 2-1 Utah State. Here comes Nathan Sonderhaus. He scored the first goal for the Bearcats, unable to connect that time. Church battle away. Puck broken up by Max Williams, and Utah State will control it. Alec Church still on the ice. Gets it to Zielinski. And Samuels will play the puck behind his goal. Pierce is streaking up the right side, but great defensive play that time by Baxton. Baxton's got it, looking in the middle for number 25, who sends the puck up, and Zielinski's going to chase in after it. LaFontaine's got it. Johnson flips it up. Henson is able to keep it. He sends it back over to Bragg. Bragg over to Kempa, who sends it into the zone. Johnson has got the puck now, unable to control it. Great pressure that time by Jacob Kempa. And they turn it over again. Henson's able to keep it into the zone. Sent away by Samuels. Fires the puck in front of the net. Nobody's there. Fires one on net. Oh, great save that time by Cale Samuels. Face-off being battled for as Collins has it, sends it into the middle, and Dylan Marks' shot goes just wide. Perot coming back with it the other way. Molno's with him as well, and Schaefer's now got it streaking up the right side. He had the early goal here in the second period, but unable to control it. And Cincinnati has the puck into their own zone. It's number 18, Aiden Bebko, who's got it. Trying to dangle through the entire Aggies defense, but unable to. Schaefer lays a big body that time on Jack Lamlin. Battling for it as Perot is sent into the glass by Dylan Marks. Puck sent up ahead. Oh! And Molno unable to gather it. Perot has it, sends it back in, and Molno will go to chase in after it. Puck is sent ahead. Number 24, Dylan Marks, winding up for the big hit there. Unable to connect as number 22 for the Aggies, Brandon Wolcott's got it. He's coming back and sends that puck deep into the Cincinnati zone. Bauman's got it to Church, who sends it ahead to Sonderhaus. Sonderhaus bringing it into the zone. Sends it over to Baxton. Looking for Church. Church sends it back into the middle, and it's taken away by Utah State, only to be given right back to the Bearcats. Baxton sends a backhand back in to the Utah State zone. Looking for Harbor, who's got wheels along the right side. He's on Baxton. Fires a shot over the head that time of Dalton. Another shot Dalton's able to save. And back coming the other way is Church. Church looking up ahead for Bauman. Bauman's got it on the right side. Fires a shot. Samuel's able to kick save that. Here comes Ferry and fires over the left side. And Harbor unable to bury that one as a great save that time by Caden Dalton. Three minutes flat remaining here in the second period. Still 2-1 Utah State over Cincinnati. Utah State was able to take the lead in the first minute of this period on a Carson Schaefer shorthanded goal. Now here comes Perez, who's chopped down, and there's going to be a penalty called this time on Utah State. Looks like they're going to get an interference this time on number 2 for Utah State, Garrett Bogan from Colorado Springs, Colorado. So with 2:48 remaining in the period, the Bearcats will go on a power play to try to tie this one up here before the end of the frame. Kempa, Zielinski, Max Williams on offense. Here's coming back the other way is Utah State. And Perot is unable to bury that one. That would have been 2 shorthanded goals alone in this period. Samuels and Zielinski exchanging words down here at the left end. Cincinnati will send on, looks like Kempa, Cowens, Baxton's on there. Looks like they got a penalty called on that play on Cincinnati. Looking for a number here. We'll get that for you here in a second. But as it stands right now with 2:38, yeah, both teams are going to be playing 4-on-4. I didn't see the penalty come through. But they got Caden and Kona serving 2 minutes here for the Bearcats. Official still deliberating on the Utah State bench with Coach Jeff Volkman. So it's going to be 4-on-4 action here for 2 minutes. And both these power plays are still at 2 minutes. And needless to say, the faceoff was won by Utah State. Faxton's got it, battling with Schaefer, sends the puck over to Collins. Collins spins within his own zone, being hounded by Perot. And stolen again by Schaefer. Schaefer moving in, but he's unable to control the puck. Back the other way come the Bearcats. It's Jacob Kempa. He can fly, and he gets buried by LaFontaine. Kempa still battling for it in the Utah State zone, and the Aggies are able to break out with it. Here comes Perot, streaking down the left side, looking for Schaefer. Schaefer's got it, whiffs on the puck, and Cincinnati will regain possession with 1:50 remaining in the period. Here comes Max Williams, in on goal. Unable to convert. Williams being hounded by LaFontaine, comes away with the puck, looking, finds Henson at the top. Henson fires. Oh, great save by Samuels. The hits are starting to pile up here for the Aggies on the Bearcats as the puck is finally taken free that time by Harbor. Caleb Sanborn battling away for it as the puck is flipped up and controlled by Nathan Sonderhaus. Here comes Grayson Bragg for the Bearcats. He fires one on goal right into the glove hand of Cale Samuels. 53 seconds remaining here in the period. 15 seconds for both of these penalties. So we're playing 4-on-4 action for another 15 seconds. As it stands, 2-1 Utah State over the Bearcats. It's Lamlin and Bauman on offense for Cincinnati. Lamlin wins the faceoff, back to Bauman, fires on net. Great save by Samuels. Baxton's unable to corral it, and back the other way come the Aggies. 45 seconds remaining in the period. Ferry brings it along the right side. Ferry unable to get the puck on the net. It just goes off the back of the net, and now both teams are back to 5-on-5 action. Puck is thrown down into the Utah State zone, but it was tipped by Wolcott, so no icing. Back the other way, it comes to Bauman. Bauman fires it. And sent back into the Cincinnati zone where it's controlled this time by Aiden Bepko. Bepko sends it over to Ancona. 5 seconds remaining left in the period, and that puck will be sent down. Icing will be waved off, and the second period has come to a close after 40 minutes here at the Greeley Ice House. It is Utah State 2, Cincinnati 1. We're going to take another break for the second intermission. When we come back, third period action. You've been watching the Big Mountain Classic. Welcome back to the Greeley Ice House. 20 minutes remaining here in this opening game at this venue for this Big Mountain Classic. Like I said, 7 more games coming up here in Greeley. There's games happening all over Colorado. University of Denver's a host. University of Colorado, Colorado State, and Metro State are also hosting some games within this event. Feel free to check out some of those other streams. Some of those are going to be on the individual schools' YouTube channels. A lot of the games are going to be here on the Big Mountain Hockey Conference's channel as well. Just like our late game coming up this evening when Loyola Marymount takes on Bowling Green. That game will take place later tonight. Puck drop at 8:30 Mountain Time. But back to the action here in Greeley. Cincinnati 1, Utah State 2. The early goal in the second period by Schaefer helped give Utah State the lead as the chorus of the sticks banging against the benches rattle on for both Cincinnati and Utah State. And we're underway here in the third period as the faceoff is controlled by Utah State. Perot is taken down, but no penalty called. Puck back to the blue line, fired in on goal, kick save that time by Dalton. Bogan's got it now in the blue line as the in-arena horn buzz, but play continues. Schaefer's got it as Collins loses his stick. Drops it back to Bowen. Collins unable to gather his stick. He would have had a breakaway if he picked his head up there. Ancona's buried into the board by his Bogan. Puck is fired. A little friendly fire that time by the end of the Utah State bench as Tate Jensen fired that one right at his coach. Face-off controlled by the Bearcats. Baxton's got it. Oh, and nearly a turnover by the Bearcats. Puck into the middle of the Utah State zone as Kempa's got it. He tries to flip it into Zielinski. No high stick called that time. Puck shot in, and Samuels will cover it with 18:53 remaining in the third period. Face-off won by the Bearcats, thrown back to Baxton. Baxton fires one on net, and it's tipped and deflected that time by number 16, Dylan Walton. Back coming the other way with it is the Aggies. Hale's unable to get it past Baxton. Pierce has got that, fires the puck on net. No good. Rebound. Johnson looking to bury that away, and looks like the net came off its bearings there, and the faceoff will remain in the Cincinnati zone. Harbor in there to take the faceoff for the Aggies against number 17, Jack Lamlin. It's won back by the Aggies. Puck thrown in front of the net. They score! Goal scored by number 19, Caleb Sanborn from Fairbanks, Alaska. And with 18:25 remaining in the third period, the Aggies extend their lead to 2. After the Sanborn goal, Utah State now leads 3-1, 18:15 to go. Here come the Aggies back the other way. It's Sanborn looking for more. Wolcott knocks the puck in deep for the Aggies, and back to retrieve it is Alex Perez. He sends it back over to Grayson Bragg. Back in front is Sanborn looking for a second. Sanborn and Perez battling, and it's finally poked away this time by Brandon Booth. Melno looking to bring it in for the Aggies, and Harbor's got it. He's in front of the net. He fires, turns, fires, great save. Puck thrown back in front of the net. Still battling for it is Harbor, and unable to come away with it after a couple of great saves by Caden Dalton. Molno got to Ferry, throws it back in front of the net. Puck still loose. Harbor battling with it, or battling for it in front of the net. Ferry's got it again, looking for Gifford, but the puck is thrown wide. And Grayson Bragg looks a little banged up, and he's going to go to the bench to get a change. They throw it back for Gifford, and Gifford, a little too anxious on that play, just crept over the blue line before the puck got there, and that'll be an offsides. Couple of great saves that time by Caden Dalton, as Utah State was looking to go up 3 here in the third period. Collins has got the puck for Cincinnati, but then turned back over as Bogan's able to break out with it. Baxton's got it for Cincinnati as he turns, tries to find a man, and a puck comes out to Dylan Marks. Marks brings the puck into the zone, and Collins chases after it. Baxton unable to keep it into the Utah State zone as he plays it back for Lanois, and Lanois trips on the puck. Keene's got it. He fires it on net. Stick save that time by Dalton. Keene's got it, throws it in front of the net. It's Bogan now. He fires on goal. Puck is up in the air, and they score. So they're going to wave it off. They're going to call a high stick on Nolan Gifford, and the goal will not count. What would have been just a damaging goal for Cincinnati is taken off the boards for the high stick, and the score remains with 16:28, 3-1 Utah State. Schaefer wins the faceoff. Puck tipped off of Molno's stick. And I know I've been saying Molno the whole night. That is Mason Molno who had the puck go off his stick. Perot's got it. Coming back the other way with it is Utah State. Puck is dumped into the zone, and chasing after it is Schaefer, and he's going to win the battle and negate the icing. Stick taps from the Utah State bench. Ramsey keeps the puck in, back to Schaefer, and there is a Cincinnati player down in the left corner. Looks like it's number 18, Aiden Bebko, holding on to his shoulder, as the medical staff will come on to attend to him. Aiden Bebko still down on the ice receiving attention by the medical staff. Looks like he's getting up to his knees now, and he's being helped up. And he's back on his feet now. Stick taps all around from both benches and the crowd here. As a 6'3" defenseman from Newton, Connecticut, able to get on his feet. Just a reset here, 15:55 remaining here in the third period. This is the first of 4 games for both of these teams in Colorado this weekend. Utah State, the home team on your scoreboard, is currently up 3-1 over Cincinnati, the road team. Utah State in their white uniforms, blue helmet. Cincinnati wearing their black jerseys, black helmets. We resume to action here as Cincinnati wins the faceoff. It's taken by number 20, Alex Church. Church loses the pucks. Kempa's got the puck now for Cincinnati in their own zone. Fires it up for Church, and it'll be chased down by Ramsey in this Utah State end. Ramsey flips the puck, nearly making contact with the ceiling here at the Greeley Ice House as it's sent back in by Bauman. Church chasing after it. Gets the puck. Sonderhaus got it now. Sonderhaus skating around the net, fires it back to number 10. Caden Ancona unable to control it. And Alex Church had his stick held on that play, and no penalty is called. And back the other way comes the Aggies. Ramsey trying to dribble the puck there. That's right, I said dribble through Kempa's legs, unable to do so. And here comes Cincinnati back the other way. It's Max Williams for the Bearcats. Trying to drive the net, sends it back. Bragg's got it. Sends it back into the zone to Church. Church, smooth angles, but is unable to get a shot on it. Price has got it. As the puck is still in the Cincinnati zone, Bragg will have it. He'll turn and throw it up ahead. And coming is Zielinski. Zielinski in a goal and just unable to clip the toe drag. As that puck was sent away that time by Samuels, and Utah State's coming back the other way, but there's going to be a penalty on the play, and it looks like it's going to go against number 5, Nolan Molyneux. And Nolan Molyneux will go to the box. Cincinnati will go on another power play here with 14:20 remaining. Unsure of what the call was there on the play, but the story is still the same. Face-off won by Cincinnati. Puck thrown on net by number 10, Ancona. Zielinski sends it back to Baxton, back to Ancona, back to Baxton. His shot misses wide. We have a loose glove on the ice. Zielinski's got it behind the zone. Or now Zielinski's got it. Back to Baxton. Oh, and unable to connect on the one-timer. Baxton throws the puck in on goal. It's held in by Samuels. And now it looks like Bogan will be able to retrieve his glove. Minute 32 left on the power play here for Cincinnati. Faceoff is controlled by the Aggies, sent around where it's held in by Bauman, but Bauman is unable to control it. Perot's coming back the other way, and great defensive back check that time by guess who? Jacob Kempa has been all over the ice here for the Bearcats. Kempa gets buried that time by Bogan. Turnover, here's Kempa again, fires it on goal. Off the face mask that time of Jensen. Kempa's got it at the top. Throws it down to Church. 1 minute remaining in the power play. Church battling away with it, and that puck will be cleared by the Aggies and sent back into the Cincinnati zone. Chasing after it is Schaefer. He's got wheels, as we've seen this whole game. Sonderhaus unable to control it, and it looks like they're going to get a hand pass on the play. No changes allowed, and the faceoff will remain in the Cincinnati zone with 13:06 remaining in the third period. 47 seconds remaining in the penalty to Molyneux. Harbor to take the faceoff against Sonderhaus. Official drops the puck, and the faceoff is won by the Bearcats. Bauman's got it for Cincinnati. Sends it back to Sonderhaus, who has trouble playing the puck as the puck gets hung up against the net. Harbor battling for it. Sent back to LaFontaine. LaFontaine keeps the puck in at the blue line. Dylan Marks sent it back to Bauman, who's got it now, and he's going to take it by himself. He's got Baxton on the right side. Baxton unable to control the puck. Sends it in. Back to number 23, Zielinski. Zielinski scores! Sawyer Zielinski brings the Bearcats back within one with a power play goal. What a shot that time by Zielinski. 5'10" forward from Monclova, Ohio. And with 13 seconds left on that power play, Zielinski brings Cincinnati back within one. 12:33 remaining now in the third period. 18 shots on goal for the Bearcats, 13 shots on goal unofficially for the Aggies. Face-off won back by Utah State. Walcott controls it, and he fires the puck over to the left side for Molyneux. Molyneux loses the puck as he is cracked down by Cowan. Samuel's unable to play the puck cleanly. Walcott trying to play behind his back. It's stolen away now by Dylan Marks. Marks loses it himself for Gifford. Gifford's got it. Sends the puck up for Walcott. Walcott turns over, and back coming the other way is Cowens, but it looks like he's out of gas. No icing called on the play. Kept in by Max Williams as Cowens looking to go after Molyneux. Those two battle away for it in that corner. And it is taken away by Utah State, but unable to control it. Cowens is gassed. He's going to the bench. Puck careens off the boards right in front of the goalie, but no Bearcats there. Great play that time by Baxton. And that puck will go down to the Cincinnati end for an icing. Back and forth we go here at the Greeley Ice House. Cincinnati, Utah State. Aggies still lead the Bearcats 3-2, but the goal by Zielinski just brings it to a one-goal game. Face-off controlled by the Aggies. Molyneux's got it. He sends it over to Wolcott. Wolcott tries to send the puck up the middle. A lot of congestion in that middle area, but it's taken away by Voss. Voss sends the puck in. Zaldana trying to gather it for the Aggies, but he's got 4 Bearcats to deal with. Puck sent back down to the other end of the ice as Bogan chases after it. No icing called on the play. Spencer Dillard battling down there for the Bearcats. He's unable to control it. And here comes Mason Molyneux. Shot by Jensen, no good. Great save. And I can't see the puck for this vantage point. The Aggies bench is wanting a goal. We don't have any video review here at the Big Mountain Classic, and from my vantage point, I didn't see that puck cross the line, so the faceoff will stay in the zone, in Cincinnati's zone. It's Schaefer versus Sonderhaus. And Schaefer will get the boot to give way to Perreault. Molyneux, Perreault, and Schaefer. Puck sent around by Cincinnati. Bogan's got it. Throws it for Perreault. Perreault's shot goes wide of Dalton. Church battling with Perreault. And Perreault wins that battle. Schaefer's got it. And Kana's got it. He gets buried. Schaefer throws the puck in the middle of the zone, and that puck is going to be fired down by Kempa for an icing. .10:14 now remaining in this contest at the Greeley Ice House. Price wins the faceoff back to Bogan. Bogan fires it down. Price fires. Puck still loose. Kept in by Jensen. He throws a puck on net, and that one's deflected. Tipped over the net. Jensen's got it at the blue line. He fires it in. Kempa looking to steal it. Throws in front of the net for Price. Check that. Pierce coming back the other way. Oh, Bauman was looking to make a move, but unable to get past the Utah State defense. Under 10 minutes now to play. As that puck unable to connect with Kempa. Both officials had two different calls for whether or not that was an icing or not, and now this one will be an icing. No icing call was made on that last play. Both linesmen had a different viewpoint. One called it an icing, the other one called it that it was no icing. But as it stands, it's an icing against Utah State, so the faceoff will remain in the Aggie zone. Puck battled for in the corner. Sanborn's got it. Flips it up ahead. And now here it comes to Pierce. Sanborn throws a puck on net. Deflected that time by Dalton. Puck still in the Cincinnati zone as it's finally broken out by Henson. Henson loses the puck, however, to Sanborn. Taken by LaFontaine. Ice flips the ice over to Ramsey and then tipped in by Ferry. Corralled by Bragg, who flips the puck over to Zielinski. And now it's turned over again in the neutral zone. Here comes Ferry again. Ferry brings the puck into the zone. Looking for Sanborn, but loses it again. Here comes Zielinski. Along the right side. Looking to drag it past Ramsey. Oh! Just in front of the net. He's unable to convert. Sanborn going to the bench on the change, unable to make a play on that puck, and the puck is sent back into the Utah State zone. Harbor on the puck for Utah State. Sends the puck over to the left side. It's Ferry. He's all alone. He's there actually. Oh, he had Gifford wide open in the middle. Just didn't see him. It was a 2-on-0. Back the other way come the Bearcats, but Zielinski is unable to corral that puck. Puck sent into the neutral zone where it'll be kicked out of play by Kempa. And action will resume at the blue line. 7:50 remaining in this one-goal contest between Utah State and Cincinnati. Bauman's got it, sends it back over to Ancona. Ancona flings the puck in for Cincinnati. Sonderhaus chasing it. Kempa keeps that puck into the zone. Utah State turns it over. It's Bauman. Bauman in the middle for Sonderhaus, unable to connect. And back the other way comes Molyneux, who gets tripped up, but no penalty on the play. Utah State fires one on net. That puck is kicked away by Dalton as Church flips the puck high into the air for Kempa, but it takes a puck checks up just before the blue line. Would have been a great punt, but not a great pass. Puck kept in and fired in on net by Ancona, and it's going to be held by Samuels. He'll finally get rid of the puck, and back the other way comes Utah State. Perez does a good job to keep that puck in the zone. He has to tag up. He's being held along the bench by the Utah State player, or others. Now the two are finally separated as the puck is flipped back into the Cincinnati zone. Mason Molyneux on the forecheck for Utah State, able to cause some chaos in that far left corner of the goalie. Puck kept in by Utah State. Going back the other way, Alex Perez, he gets hit. No interference call as the puck is sent back in to the Cincinnati zone. Spencer Dillard unable to make a play on the puck there. Perot's got it. He gets hit by number 25. And back the other way comes Bragg. Bragg looking in the middle. Back to Bragg. Unable to corral that pass. And now the puck back into Cincinnati zone with 6 minutes remaining here in this contest. Oh. Perot was trying to go short side. Still fighting away for it. Still jamming away for it. No call there. Puck thrown into the middle of the zone. Puck is fired in on net. Great save that time by Dalton. Bit of a chaotic spree here for Utah State's offense. As Dylan Marks lays a big hit on Perot, and back the other way comes Cincinnati. Baxton keeping himself on sides. He'll now retreat. Utah State has the puck in their own zone. It's Bogan with the puck. He fires it up. Wide open was Pierce, but unable to corral the pass. Pierce throws it back in front of the net, looking for a trailing Johnston. Johnson skates by the puck, and here comes Zielinski back in on goal for Cincinnati. Looking to dangle past the Utah State defense, but can't get past them. Puck in the corner, being battled away by it, or battling away for it, is Max Williams. Zielinski comes out with it, sends the puck up to the blue line, where Lanoy's got it. He fires a shot on net, and that puck is tipped away. Campa's unable to control the puck, and back the other way come the Aggies. 2-on-1 right now. It's Pierce. Pierce looking towards the middle. Fires it on goal, and Hale is unable to convert. Max Williams unable to keep the puck out. It's LaFontaine. He's turning with it. Campa makes a great play. And back the other way comes Campa. He's got a wide open man. It's Zielinski along the left side. Zielinski just not enough pace to outrun that Utah State defense. He's going to go to the bench now. 4:21 remaining. Here comes Alex Church, and on goal. Makes a great move. And unable to put that one past Samuels. Utah State now breaks out with it. Ferry in the middle. Ferry makes a cut. Unable to hold on to it as Bauman has the puck now for Cincinnati. Bauman skates in, puts one on Samuels. Samuels will hold the puck, freeze the puck, and with 3:56 remaining, we will have a face-off in the Utah State zone. A lot of action in this one, in this first of 8 games at the Greeley Ice House over this next weekend. Over this current weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 2 games apiece. Our later game is Loyola Marymount versus Bowling Green. That game will come up live at 8:30 on the Big Mountain Hockey Conference YouTube channel. As we have another pre-face-off infraction. This time it's committed by Max Williams. So Sawyer Zielinski will take the face-off for Cincinnati. Zielinski wins the face-off. Williams down there battling for it. Now Utah State will turn on the offensive here, but unfortunately that puck will sail long of Sanborn. Dalton will have to cover it up, and we got a little bit of a disagreement between Sanborn and one of the Cincinnati players. It's like that's Grayson Bragg getting into the action. And the officials will separate those two with 3:36 remaining in the third period. Face-off one, Molno sends it over to Keene. Keene's shot goes left of Dalton and just wide. Cincinnati, it's Alex Church breaking it up. He's got Bauman with him. Church dangling, unable to get through everybody, gets a shot in on Samuels, but Samuels easily able to cover that one up. I would like to apologize for the official shots that I had mentioned earlier in the period. I said it was 13-18. We've had about 8 minutes go by. Shots still say 13-18, which leads me to believe they aren't being updated as quickly as possible. Great diving play that time by Alex Church to keep the puck in the zone for Cincinnati as Bauman and Sunderhaus battle away for it for Cincinnati. 3:10 remaining. Dalton looking at the bench to see if they can bring on the extra attacker. They're battling away for it behind the Utah State zone. It finally comes out to Campa. He fires one in just off the side of the post. And Utah State will come back with it. It's 2-on-2. Saldana unable to corral that puck. And Sunderhaus has it. He flips it deep and over the hand of Molno. But Molno made a play on the puck, so no icing called. Caden Dalton still looking at that bench. Obviously won't be able to make the change now, but you wonder if Cincinnati can get the puck into Utah State zone, they'll add that extra attacker. Ancona has the puck. Collins has it now, flips it ahead to Kempa, and Ramsey will dump the puck back in for Utah State. Collins has it as Ancona sent it for him, battling with Perreault. Perreault's got it. Perreault fires a shot on goal, and great save that time by Dalton. And here comes Zielinski coming back the other way, and now Dalton still looking at that bench. It's Zielinski. Zielinski's got it. Oh, between his legs. Great move, unable to get a shot in on goal. Fires it back in front of the net, but Baxton wasn't looking. Dalton goes to the bench with 1 minute and 48 seconds remaining. Utah State has the puck. Oh, coming back the other way. Perreault makes a great move. Baxton's able to keep the puck away from him. Haus now has it. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in the game. Still a 1-goal lead for Utah State. Kempa whiffs on the puck, but the puck goes back into the zone, and Bauman's got it. Bauman looking for Dylan Marks, who now is creeping in front of that net. Haus unable to corral that puck. Now he has it. Baxton's got it. Baxton fires one on goal and stick save that time by Samuels. Cincinnati pressuring here. Haus has it. Shoots the shot on net. That shot is blocked. Kicked in by Ancona. Baxton unable to keep that puck in the zone. Ancona battling Ferry for it. And now it's going to be shot in but blocked by Ancona. 49 seconds remaining here in this game. Oh, and Ancona turns it over. And Sanborn unable to score. The puck hit the crossbar and sailed out of play. Now with 43 seconds left, Coach Chris Crane is going to call a timeout for the Bearcats, having just survived what essentially, I'm not going to say would have ended the game, but would have put a 2-goal differential with under 45 seconds left for the Aggies. But as it remains, Utah State 3, Cincinnati 2, 43.4 or 43.3 seconds remaining in this contest. The faceoff will be in the Cincinnati zone. You got to think that the Bearcats will bring Caden Dalton back into this game for this faceoff. After the timeout, story still remains the same. 43 seconds. Cincinnati trails Utah State 2-3. They do bring Caden Dalton back into this game. You got to assume just until the Bearcats are able to clear the puck out of the zone. Faceoff won by Utah State, however. Great faceoff win that time by Schaefer. Campa's got it. He sends it in deep. Zielinski chasing in after it, and they're going to call an icing. The far side official was the one to call the icing on it. And I got to be honest with you, from our vantage point, it looked like Zielinski had him by a step. And it looks like they're going to remedy the mistake here and bring the faceoff to center ice. 34 seconds remaining. And faceoff won by Cincinnati. Bauman sends the puck in deep. Haus chasing in after it. Kempa keeps the puck in for the Bearcats. And then it's cleared out by number 27, Molyneux. 18 seconds remaining in this game. Cowan's unable to control the puck. Molyneux has it. It's sent back in and just wide of the net. 10 seconds remaining in this game. Cincinnati's got to get something going towards the zone. Camp unable to control it. 5 seconds remaining. Schaefer's got it. He throws the puck in deep for the zone. And just like that, the clock will run out on this opening game for both these teams. And after 60 minutes, it's the Utah State Aggies who win their first game of the Big Mountain Classic, 3-2 over Cincinnati. What a game. What action. If this is what we're expecting for the remainder of this weekend, I'm absolutely pumped. We're going to take a couple-hour break here. When we return, it will be Loyola Marymount versus Bowling Green. You've been watching the Big Mountain Classic. I'm Ben Canvasser. Thank you and good night.